Mr. Greg back at you here. Different hat. So had to change up hats for the application problem. Okay, so you're going to do the application on problem on page 332. First you're going to start with in your 11.3 application problem. You're going to go fill out, you see there, number 1, start new pages for the following accounts in the general journal. Record the balances as of November 1st of current year. So you're going to list cash all the way through rent expense, and they give you the balances there. They give you the account numbers and the account titles. Just list them in order on your, I'm looking at my book here, on your application problem under the general ledger, which they would start on page 278 and they'll finish up 279, 280. So 278, 279, 280. You're going to list them there. Some will be used, some won't, so don't freak out. Do not lose this. I'm going to have you send application 11.3 and 11.4 together. You're going to use 11.3 to finish 11.4 because you're going to look at the ledger. So number 1, put all those in there in your blank ledger in order and the balances. 2, post a separate general ledger items recorded in cash payments and general journals. Save your work. You'll use these for 11. So now you're going to go post some numbers from the general journal and your cash payments journals that are supplied on page 277. And now remember, when using the cash payments journal, you have 1, 2, 3 entries: rent expense, prepaid insurance, and payable. You're only going to take the amounts from columns 1 or 2, depending where they appear, and those are going to be posted into the ledger accounts there. All right, so you're looking at the general debit column and the general credit column. Then you go down and post in the general journal the 28th, supplies office and accounts payable. Okay, those are the things that you'll do. Make sure you do put the numbers in the post reference of the accounts that you post them to. Okay, remember, accounts payable office center in general journal, it needs that diagonal line, and it's a contra account. Save this stuff because you will use it for 11.4. So 2 things: list the accounts in the ledger from the book in number 1, and then post to number 2. Okay, you're going to have 3 entries from the cash payments journal and 2 entries from the general journal, and post those how you see them in your journals into the ledgers. So if it's a debit, put it in as a debit. If it's a credit, put it in as a credit. Figure out what the normal balance is. Debit, debit, you add. Credit, credit, you add. Debit, credit, you subtract. Good luck with that. Any questions, just ask. But I think it's sort of self-explanatory to remember your rules from the first half of the year. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Peace.